Okay, I think we're live, Noble. Would you like to do an audio check?
Yep. Hello. Hello.
I can barely hear you. Can you increase your volume, Noble?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me also increase your volume via the system here. Yeah. Okay. Say
All
something.
right. Yeah, hello.
Hello. Okay. I think you should be audible. I should be audible.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Nothing like it. I don't want to report it. I'm going to share it. YouTube, please. Don't be so unkind to me. So, hello and welcome everyone to beautiful, sunny, and picturesque Monza. The Temple of Speed is our venue for season 12, round 2. This time there's no division here, and this is round 2 around beautiful, beautiful Monza. Chips Chima here, joining me in the comms box, I think for the first time, is Noble Gata. Noble,
Yeah,
are
hello
you there?
viewers. Welcome back to another round of the Indian Racing League. This time around the uh, Temple of Speed, Monza, Italy. I'm super
Yes.
excited to be
Yes.
here
Why wouldn't we?
watching these guys race.
Across the seasons, I believe Noble not D1, D2. Across the seasons, IRL has been quite the interesting affair around Monza, as we've seen time and time again. And
Yeah.
with the field being as competitive as it is, I feel like this could be a very interesting race, for certain. Oh,
Yeah,
I see
it's
somebody
looking
had a
very good.
spin. Yeah, somebody had a spin there. That's Ace, who is had a moment at the exit of the first Lesmo, I believe, and he is regaining control, composure, and coming back onto the track. So yes, Noble, what's your verdict for Monza? What's your take? Who's going to be on pole? Who's going to win the race? What's the podium going to be like?
It's gonna be very close. Of course, we have the Mercedes team, the two teammates. I am Rahul and F17. They're looking very fast, and I think they'll be right up there, fighting for pole and victory.
Absolutely. I think these two showed us last time around how quick they can be, and yeah, it's a little difficult to keep a note of the teams the drivers are from, given that we have these F1 World Cars that we have to use, and for some reason okay, sorry for that. Yes, yeah, we have to use the F1 World Cars as the equal cars are, I believe, Noble, not equal. Is that the case?
Yeah, that's the case. Unfortunately, we can't use the real F1 course. We have to use the F1 World Car. So it can be a bit tricky to
Keep a
uh,
note of who's who.
yeah, keep note of who's the teammates and everything.
Thing
But
is,
I
yeah,
hope I hope the drivers have chosen similar liveries, drivers or teammates, so that we can tell who's teammate with who.
I hope you're aware of who the teammates are because I'm a bit rusty with that. I'm not
Yeah,
entirely certain. I know that Rahul and Seven are teammates. These two are teammates in Mercedes. I know Sidney is in Ferrari. That's his. I
yeah,
think that's been his go-to team for the past few seasons across his time racing. As we have a couple drivers coming up to the end of their lap, and I don't think there's a very representative lap by Nubshan down in P12 right now. A little at the tail end of the field there. He would want to do better, but I think he will have to do another lap to make that happen. Smith is approaching the end of sector 2. Hello, Raman. What would you like me to run you through? I'm getting my bearings as well right now. Exiting Ascari, Smith looking pretty planted on the throttle. Noble, what's your take for pole? Is it Rahul once again? Is it Rahul?
yeah.
That's your take for pole?
He's super quick. We know him from the last few seasons. He's right there, and with this field, I think he's gonna take pole.
And Smith only goes P9. He would have wanted to have a little better result there, but I don't think he had any toe from uh, driver ahead, and he is running the bronze GP colors. That is quite good to see, and as a result, I have no idea what team he's chosen for the season in actuality. But that's a lovely homage to the one-time constructors champions of 2009. in 2009 rather, sorry, for 1 GB. That's a nice homage. Anybody else you see on track, Noble, who's starting a lap? I think Domathor is about to start his
Um,
lap, so why don't you take us through the lap? If he's starting a lap, that is. Yeah, he is. So take it
yeah.
away, Noble.
All right. This is a very long straight. He's gonna be have to waiting for turn one. He needs that tall and straight line speed, and now as he brakes at 100 meters, shifts it down to second.
Oh,
Oh, and has a very bad exit, unfortunately, a spawn.
and that's that.
But
Thank you.
yeah, well, you learn more from your mistakes, and these are just bankers. So you
Yes.
just have to put a time in and then try to go faster.
That's true. Of course, you do learn from your mistakes. You learn a lot from your mistakes. And
Yeah.
let's have a look. I think 7 is he on his out lap? What's happened? Why is his battery so low and why is his time so? I think he's made a little mistake.
Uh,
Towards
yeah, he's
that.
getting into pits.
Yeah, he's into the pit lane there, 7. So that's fine. So Shrivats is on a lap, coming up through the first and the second Lesmo. So do you know your corner names, Noble? Or do you know your corner numbers?
Well, I just know the
Oh,
Ascari corner, the Curve de Grande, Lismos, and the Parabolica. Of course, these are
I think that's about
the
all you need
names
to
that
know.
are
There's
very
not,
common
yeah,
in
not a lot
F1.
of
Yeah,
corners in the track, anyways. It's the temple of
yeah,
speed.
exactly.
So I'll just give you a little lesson here in like I don't know what to call it, history or what. But okay, so the turn 1-2 section is called the retifilio. You know the one Sid Venkatesh is taking right now is called Della Roggia chicane, and the rest is you've said all the rest of them. There's a little kink
Yeah,
there on the back straight. It's called Serralio. So let's hope we remember all this during our long commentary session here tonight. But yeah, let's hope all the best for us. And let's see.
yeah,
Up ahead, Rahul has just started his lap, so he is approaching the Retifilio. I think that's the correct one that I've said. So he's navigated it well, coming through the Curva Grande. Let's see, he sticks to the inside line in the shortest possible run towards the Della Roggia chicane. Yes, that is correct. He is down by a tenth. That's not going to help him in his endeavors through the Della Roggia. Navigates it very well. That was very committed. I think that he is definitely. I would have liked to see his fastest lap sector 1 because that seemed to be fantastic. Oh, he's at a little moment there exiting the second Lesmo. DRS open through this little kink here. This is called Variante Serralio. Underneath the bridge, which was part of the old banking that we used at Monza way back when. He's gained a little bit of time through Ascari. He goes very committed, very planted, but the car is a little hesitant to give him all the rear end grip that he needs. Now he's approaching the Parabolica, also called, I would like to say, Alboreto. It was renamed Alboreto about 2 years ago. Coming up through the last turn, let's see what he can do. He has a little toe from the car's head, but I don't think this lap is going to be enough, especially with that mistake out of the second Lesmo. But let's see, coming up to the line, what can Rahul do? Can he improve? He can by
oh,
800ths of a second. That is a marginal yet crucial improvement for him. I am Rahul,
yeah.
retains,
He definitely has
yeah,
more time.
he increases his advantage, and up front, look who's joined them. It's Deadly Mosquito who's joined them on the second row of the grid there. Deadly Mosquito up into P3, a nice slap by him. I don't think we're able to follow it whatsoever. So Noble 7 is starting his lap. Would you like to take us through this one?
Yeah, sure. Turn one, and he brakes at around 100 meters, turns it in nicely, third gear. Now, as he goes on the throttle, fifth gear, sixth gear, now the curve of the Grande, you have to keep it all the way to the right to minimize the distance of the track. And now this, the third, fourth corner actually, you have to push the car to the limits, use all of the curb, and now Lismo 1, it's a bit of a lift and like a bit of braking there. Same for this one. He has a great exit, or there uses you could have used a bit more of the track there, but it was fine. Now the Ascari chicane use all of the track on the inside. He misses the apex a bit, but the exit looks to be fine. And now up to the last corner. The top speed is looking good, and it breaks around 50-meter marker, and I don't think that was a very great last corner because
Oh,
you have to keep it to the inside all the way
but look
to
at the gap, no.
minimize the. Yeah, the gap is very close. These two are dominating the field. Mercedes
The
is
back to
again
2020,
dominating.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, it's back
that
to.
was a great lap, but he has a lot more time to find.
Yeah, I think he would. Would he have enough time to come into the pits and do another run though? Or would you at this point want to take the chance and stay out on track? I think he has enough time to come in, so that should be the case for him here. Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
he has
So
enough time.
people
He
are
can make
pitting.
it.
Falcon is, I think, also on a recharge lap or he's on his in lap. So most drivers are on their in laps or they are recharging the batteries. So we see Shah and Vintage at the start of their laps, especially Vintage, who is exiting the last corner. He has enabled his battery on overtake mode and onto the main straight he comes. Vintage player currently in P12, hoping for better. So but let's see, Vintage, he's been showcasing some good pace. I think he goes well around Monza. He's historically done so. So let's see through the Rectifilio we go. Sorry for that. Decent commitment through there, sticking close to the inside line, and I think he needs to stick a little bit closer to the inside line, but I think he should get away with that. About 2.5 tenths up on his personal best, and he completely misses the Della Roger chicane. I'm not sure if he'll be allowed to continue with that, and he sensibly backs out of it. He has enough battery, he has enough time. Doesn't make sense to take the risk with
Yeah.
that. Somebody might report him. But let's see. Further back, I see Shah 2224 about to start his lap. Ace has just exited the pit lane. So, Noble, do you expect any last minute surprises here tonight?
Not too much.
For qualifying, that is.
No, I don't think so. Right now, it looks to be over. I think it's just between the two Mercedes cars, and
Yeah.
I think one of them will take pole.
I think that's a fair assumption. Yeah, they're 4 tenths ahead of the next driver,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I think we still have the battle for, I think, the other points positions. I think especially P3 to P7 is going to be very, very close come the end of the session.
Yeah.
Shah 2224 has started his lap. He should not encounter too much traffic on his lap. He is yet to set a lap on the timing board, but let's hope for a good lap for him as he goes through Lesmo 1 and 2. He is very erratic. I don't think he's particularly enjoying the car right now. As you can see there, he is not having a very good time with the turn-ins and such. I don't think he's got his setup right. But he is coming up to the Ascari chicane. He has a car ahead of him that might give him a little tow. I think Shah is a D2 champion of seasons gone by.
He is.
Years
Yeah.
gone by, sorry, seasons gone by. And he's going to pick up a little slipstream from the car ahead. I'm not sure who that is. We'll not focus on that for the moment. We'll have a look at him finish his lap. And whoever that is might cause a little hindrance, a little dirty air for Shah. Let's have a look. Sticks to the inside. I don't think it's going to be a particularly quick lap for the timing board. And he will start into P14. So I think he will hope for a better race pace than quali pace. But let's see. Up in front, let's see. Deadly Mosquito started his lap. 7 is exiting Ascari. I think everybody will get to start a lap. I don't think there's going to be anybody who will miss out on starting a lap. Noopshan is starting his lap. So, Noble, just keep following whoever you feel like. I'll just keep following a certain random driver that I think
sure.
So, just.
I don't think we've noticed, but Noopshun and Falcon have the exact same time.
I
That's
didn't
just
notice
crazy.
that. That's a very good thing you picked up on. Well done, Noble, for that.
As I'm road sort of swap now.
Alright.
And turn 1 looks a bit too slow, but the exit looks fine. He uses the ERS on the exit. It's on this game. It's very hard to use the ERS efficiently. In qualifying at least.
That is true. He is marginally up. What about 7? 7 is also up on his time. So I think that they are setting very. Oh, Raoul's had a spin! Exiting the first Lesmo. That's the end of his qualifying session. He cannot go any faster. But 7 certainly can. And he was up in the first sector. Can he do something magical in the second and third sector? Noopshan is retired. Checkered flag is out. This is going to be the end of it all. for this qualifying session, mind you. So I see
Pressure
somebody exiting
on.
the Parabolica. Can you just see? Okay, 7 is still up. I think this is gonna be. Oh, he's made a mistake through the Ascari chicane. I think that might have been track limits as well. Will that count? Will that count in the grand scheme of things? I'm not too sure. But let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. There's a
I
long run until the last corner, and again, he doesn't have a very good
I think he's
last
lost
corner.
more time than he's gained through that
Yeah,
section, and yeah, he
yeah.
pits.
See, he pits.
He's
He's
had
not
enough of
happy with
that.
that.
What about Falcon? Okay, Falcon. Somebody's gaining on Falcon there. Falcon currently in P5. Can he improve? Can he move up into P4? Maybe into P3? What can he do? He's been showcasing some decent pace as well. And as he comes up to the line, it is P3. He usurps
P3.
Deadly Mosquito there. And Smith Shah is the last driver. I think he'll cross the line. He will move up only to P9.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Noble. 1 second separates P1 to P10, and I think did I say P3 to P10? That's the gap. So it's about 6 tenths separating them.
Yeah.
I think that's a competitive midfield. The top two are a league of their own right now. That's a nice quali session. What do you have to say about that?
It was a nice goal session, yeah. But as soon as Raul lost it, I think the pressure got to 7 a bit, and then he made that mistake in Ascari, which will lead to even more time loss because the straight is a bit long, and if you lose time, you lose more and more time as you go towards the last corner.
Well, that is true. I would like to see Seven's input on what his take was on Rahul messing up his final run, but nonetheless, there is 25 milliseconds separating the top two, the two Mercedes teammates, Falcon in P3, Mosquito in P4, Noobshan in P5, Sonic Hawk in P6, Domithor P7, Shivats P8, Fight and Soft, Smith in P9, and Sid Venkatesh rounding off the top 10. Outside the top 10, we have Archit, Ace, Vintage, Shah, and Abdul Samad did not set a representative lap time. So, what's the strategy, Noble? Hards to mediums, mediums to hards, softs?
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be basic, hard to medium or medium to hard. It's a basic strategy on this game, and it works fine unless there's a safety car, which can change the things up and mix it up a bit. But if there are no safety cars, it's gonna be one of those strategies.
Well, let's wait and see. I think we should have some interesting strategies. Do we have the formation lap enabled, Noble? I'm not sure about it.
I think it's off.
I think it's on.
I'm not sure either.
I don't want to
don't
check
know.
though because the game locks you out of the spectator
Yeah.
screen when you pause the game, so it's not worth the risk, honestly. I feel. So let's wait and find out. It'll be a nice jump scare. So, would you like to take us to the race start, or do you want me to do so?
You can do it.
Alright, I shall do so. Thanks. Shooter, would you like to join for com? Certainly, I think there is space. Join in if you'd like. Noble, if you could just send him an invite. Don't do it
sure.
right now, do it after the race start. Otherwise, the game will
Yeah.
lock you out. So don't take a chance with that. As we know, this is a very brilliant game.
The run.
And we have 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights ahead of all the drivers. And when it's lights out, they are off. And it's a nice start for Rahul. A little bit wheel spin, but I think they're both away well, the two Mercedes teammates. As we go towards the Petifilio chicane, will 7 go for a dive down the inside? Actually, he backs out of it. For the back, oh, there's contact. Somebody had to cut the chicane. That's Shah, who's got a 10-second penalty. I see Smith having to navigate the corner a bit slowly. But up front, it's been a good getaway for Rahul, who's about half a second ahead of his teammate. I think Vintage player has had a spin, has he? Yes, he's had a pretty bad start. But up front, it is Rahul and 7 still leading the way. And I think further back, there's front wings and debris flying all over the place. I think somebody's lost end plate, somebody's lost a front wing. And who is that? Is that Sid Venkatesh, who is missing his right end plate?
Yeah, he's going very slowly.
Yep, he's missing his right end plate. That's been a disastrous start for him. So, Noble, it's a bit of a straightforward strategy here. Every driver bar Abdul Samad has opted for the medium tires. Abdul has opted for the hards. So, it's a pretty one-sided affair here as the drivers exit the Ascari chicane for the first time In this 27 lap race, Sid Venkatesh losing position, Shah losing position, and Vintage is a long way back from the rest of the field. But up front, 7 is clawing back time on his teammate Noble.
He is, yeah.
Oh, I think somebody
As
had a moment.
Nushan
Yeah,
goes
Nukshan
for a
Mosquito.
move, yeah.
Was that a move or was that a moment for Mosquito?
I think Nushan went for it.
Alright, and let's see here. Okay, Falcon and 7. These two had a run in on the last lap of the previous race. And Falcon has made his way up into P2. He is going aggressive. He wants to make the moves.
Yeah. I think Deadly Mosquito missed the apex, which allows Noobshan to have a goal in turn 4. He's up the inside, Deadly Mosquito on the outside, and he's gonna be breaking late as Deadly Mosquito doesn't get that much space and he backs out of it.
And he's actually compromised his line through there, Noble, so that's not gonna benefit him.
Yeah, Deadly Mosquito ran a bit wide in turn 1, and then Noobshan got the better exit. That was a great move by Noobshan though.
And let's see, up front, Sonic Hawk. Oh my word, I think that 7 would have had a moment into Ascari again. So I don't think 7's having a very good line through Ascari. Maybe his setup is messing up again, or maybe his bias is not in the right settings. But Sonic Hawk has really closed up, and mind you, DRS is already enabled. This game, this season, the DRS starts from lap 2 onwards, and Rahul has built up an 8/10 gap. That is very impressive.
Yeah, it is.
He really has the outright pace on all these people. I don't think there's going to be much of a competition here as Mosquito pulls to the inside and he will make the move stick. Will Noobshan allow it though? Will Noobshan break late? He will attempt to fight it, but I don't think it's in his best interest to do so right here. He should play it a little smart, and that's I think what he has exactly what he's done. He will bide his time and wait for a better move, better place to do the move. Up front we see 7 chasing after Falcon, and haven't they changed the curbs on this game, Noble?
Yeah, I think they have a bit, yeah.
So they're a little flatter.
Yeah.
Or are they more...
Sorry, what did you say?
Are the curbs flatter or are they more elevated?
Yeah, they are. It is more rewarding to cut the curves on this game. The car won't be as unbalanced as it would on the last year's game, so drivers can go over the curves and gain time.
Indeed, as we saw Shrivats get ahead of Noobshan and Ace get a penalty for a little skirmish at Ascari. But this is a 4-way battle up front. Noble, what's your take? Will Falcon go for a dive here into turn 1?
Yes, he sees Rahul who's flashing and he goes down the inside. I don't think he's gonna make it. He sets the switch back, but still doesn't get that speed on the exit. He's still using the ERS, and now he backs off of it. But Rahul is also using it now after recharging. It wasn't a very good attempt from Falcon though.
Yes, I think he could have been a little more committed, would you like to say, down into turn 1?
Yeah. He could have set the exit a bit better than he did.
Yeah, a little more aggression might have done him good with that move, but nonetheless, I think next lap around he should be able to make it stick. Further back, I think 7 is just recharging his battery a bit. He knows the 2 ahead will fight. He knows he has the pace to stay within the DRS range. That's all he needs to do right now, honestly, because Sonic Hawk he is close, but he's not as close to mount an attack as he would like to do it. As I say that, he has actually got a much better run out of Ascari.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. So, commentators first strikes, even in F1 24. So, it's been 4 games now, 21, 22, 23, and 24. The commentators first strikes every single time without fail. Let's see if this time around Falcon can make the move. DRS is open for the, I want to say, Red Bull driver. I think he's a Red Bull driver. And Sonic Hawk moves ahead of 7. I don't think Falcon's close enough to make a move on this time, on this occasion, on this lap. And
no, he's not.
So Sonic's made the move.
You have to be a bit closer.
Sonic's made the move, and what's going on here? Once again, it is Noobshan and Deadly Mosquito going to battle, going into battle, and Noobshan's not got a very good one here. Falcon is close, but not in a position to on the track part of the track where he can make an overtake. Hello, Caesar. Nice to see you in the chat. It would have been nice to see you in the comms box as well. So, yes, I think Shooter might message you, Noble, regarding when he wants
Yeah,
to join
I
the.
invited him, but
He said he would
uh,
be joining a little later, so let's.
oh.
I think let's wait and see that. So, strategy, Noble. What's the strategy like? When do you pit?
Uh, around lap 12, 13 on if you're on the mediums, but if you're on the hards like Abdul Samad is, you'll have to extend it a bit more. But these tires are looking good right now. They're only 4 laps old, and I think they'll have to pit around lap 12, 13.
Yeah, I think that's an
As far,
appropriate
yeah, look at that.
timeline.
Falcon is a lot closer now.
And he will go for a move down the inside. Falcon, he will make the move on Rahul. Rahul is defenseless without DRS. Sonic Hawk's a little too far back to make the move. And there you go. Falcon has inherited the lead of the race from I am Rahul. And Seven still a little further back. I think Falcon will be under threat from Rahul immediately though. So
Yeah, he's going to be fighting for that lead.
And if
You
you
know,
see,
he's very
okay, I
aggressive.
think Falcon's a little out of shape here. So, do you think that Seven is intentionally letting the top three fight so that they can battle it out, drain their battery, and then he can just swoop in at the last moment like a Falcon and inherit the lead?
Right now, I think he is doing that. But the gap, as you can see, is increasing even more. So he needs to be within that 1 second gap if he wants to fight for the podium places. But he seems to be recharging right now,
Yes,
which
I
is
think
good. You'll be
a
saving your
smart call.
tires more.
It's
Yeah.
a smart call. You need battery around Monza. And let's see. So Falcon exiting Parabolica. It's a decent exit. But Rahul is right there. He's not got the best exit though. Sonic Hawk's got a much better exit. He's got much better grip in his tires. And he's already made the move on Rahul before they even got to the DRS zone. And I think with the help of Slipstream, he will easily breeze
Swing
past
away,
Falcon.
yeah.
He's been the eagle to Falcon's attack. And there you go, Falcon's defenseless. He couldn't do anything there. Sonic Hawk had such immense overspeed on the pair of them. He's made the move, and now look, it's side by side through the curve of Grande. Well, not for long. Rahul makes his way past Falcon, and Seven is just waiting in the wings there. So many
So
bird weapons.
Sonic Hawk with a 8/10 gap already. He's going to extend that gap as Imra makes a mistake. Is he going to be outside that 1 second though? I don't think so. He's gonna have that DRS. Yeah, he is having it. And
He should, yeah, he should.
if he lost just 1 more 100, it would have been done. And Sonic would have been 1 second off one.
And I would like to apologize for the viewers. I made a bird reference there, not regarding the Sonic Hawk's name has Hawk in it. I said Eagle, so apologies for that. He is the Hawk to Falcon's charge, and
Look
let's
at
see.
Seven. Look at the phone 7. He goes down the inside of Falcon as he fights it back.
He
Yeah, he doesn't
broke a
make
little
it.
too much. I think they were maybe lifted a bit too much.
Yeah.
Seven, I think. I think actually it's beneficial because they both would have lost time. So it's smart racing by Seven there. So, au
Yeah.
contraire, that is here. Hello, Harsh. Nice to see you in the chat. Please to join us in the comms box as well sometime. But it'd be nice to have you as Srivat's making a move. Oh, what a immense overspeed he has on Deadly Mosquito. He's made the move. He is up into P6 and Srivat's showcasing some good pace here tonight, Noble.
Yeah, he is. He's going up the field right now. He's looking good. 2 places off from where he started. And now he has 0% ERS. So he's recharge.
And I see Domathor very close to Smith as Archit has a horrible run through the Della Roger chicane that has compromised all 3 of their exits and their lap time as well as a result. Will the position stay the same? And look at this, Noble. It is crucial. 7 was a second behind Falcon for a brief moment there. Is he losing touch with the leaders here, or is he just conserving battery?
He's run through the Ascari and the last corners are a bit bad. I don't think he's pushing it all the way. I think he's having a bit of a lockup, And even in the qualifying, he missed the apex. You shouldn't miss the apex in there. You have to stick it to the inside. And
Falcon with the move.
how does
Rahul
it
with
go?
the move. Is it going to be a double overtake for Falcon into turn 1? They go side by side, Rahul and Falcon, once again through turns 1 and 2 complex.
Oh, they
And
make contact.
he's been squeezed there, Falcon, but there you go. Sonic is right there. So the two winged birds, I don't know what to say, the winged warriors, Sonic, Hawk, and Falcon, are side by side on track for a moment there, but the positions will stay as they are. Ace has retired in the
Oh,
pit
there's
lane. That will
retirement.
not be a safety car. All right.
Yeah.
So that has brought 7 back into play. But that was very close. Sonic Hawk would have lost 2 places in the span of just 1 sector, but he fought back. He got a good exit out of turn 2, and he is still in P2. So
Yeah, I did not expect this. I expected Rahul to extend that gap, go over 1 second, and then just dominate the race as he did in Bahrain. As he gets a bad run in Ascari, Sonic Hawk, he's having more speed with that split stream, and I think he's going to go for a move in turn 1. He's very close.
I think he would. Sonic Hawk especially, he's been showcasing some great pace here tonight, and I think he will make it stick into turn 1. But will Falcon prevent that? Will Falcon prevent his competitor Bird from making the move here? Sonic
No.
Hawk goes for the move around the outside. He will make the move stick because Rahul will not have the speed to compete with him right now, but Falcon will hope for a better exit. Though Rahul gets a nice exit as well, so the positions stay as they are, bar the top 2 which have traded positions. Sonic Hawk is now into P1, Rahul is now in P2.
Yeah, it's a very interesting race. Full drivers fighting for that win, and we don't really know who's going to win right
Crucially,
now.
there's
I
one
thought
thing,
Rahul was going to win.
one thing that I would like to point out to you, Noble, is that I'm not sure if we've really noticed this much. The gap between P4 and P5 has been increasing, or at least it's been staying stagnant over the past few
Yeah.
laps. So even with all this battling, I was going to bring it up that they are losing time as Falcon onto the grass there. He will attempt a double move. Will he? No, he actually backs out of it. He loses the place to Rahul. That's a very unique approach to the overtake. I'm
Look
not
at that,
sure
he's
what
going for it around the outside. At least he's trying,
he is.
but it just doesn't happen.
I'm not sure what's exactly happened there between them because they've lost almost a whole second to
Yeah.
Sonic Hawk, and I think Sonic will go unchallenged into turn 1. Rahul will have DRS. Will he? Will Rahul have DRS? Let's have a look as we go through
No,
the
no, he's not
section
having
point.
it.
He doesn't have DRS. That is a problem for them, but it's a boon
look at
and a
7.
benefit for 7. There you go, exactly 7 into P2 from P4, but he has a little lockup there that should not be an issue for him. 7 has come back into play.
Falcon makes
has
a big mistake.
Did he lose the rear end or did he just have wheels?
Yeah, he lost the rear end.
Okay, so that's.
But what a move from F17 though. He made 2 positions in 1 straight.
I think we
That's
know
great.
7 for being a smart
And
old
his
fox
teammate.
here. Yes.
Yeah, look at the gap to his teammate. It's over 1 second.
So somehow, in the span of 1 sector, the race has turned on its head, and now the top 2 are. Okay, I think Rahul will have DRS, will he? I don't think he will. He was
Yeah,
too far
no,
at the
no,
detection
he's
point.
not
Yeah.
having it right now.
So 7 should be able to keep up with Sonic Hawk thanks to the DRS. I don't think his tires are giving him, or rather his setup's giving him too much grip that he wants right now. But as they exit Ascari, he's about 6 tenths behind. So let's try to gauge where he loses time compared to Sonic Hawk and Rahul. Because Rahul's caught up to within a second, for a brief moment at least. And
Yeah.
I think Rahul might have DRS. Let's have a look.
Sonic Hawk is pitting. He
Oh.
goes into the pits.
Lap 12, so that's a safety car. So I was gonna say Shah
Wow.
retired. I wasn't really able to follow that. So what's happened to Shah? He's had a moment at the exit of the second Lesmo, and that is perfect for Sonic Hawk. But Noble, both Mercedes teammates have stayed out. Crucially though, they have
What
beaten
the
the safety
timing?
car. They have beaten the safety car. That is perfect timing for Sonic Hawk. Look at that, he's out in P3. The 2 ahead of them have not made their pit stop.
Yeah, that's just insane. The
That
timing
is
was great there.
exceptionally amazing race management by Sonic Hawk there. And they overtake the safety car as they have to. The safety car is waiting for the leader. Seven and Rahul, I don't think their teammates like in the same pit box here, I feel. So
Yeah, I thought
yeah,
F1 cars.
yeah, I think so.
But
I think that's the case.
do you think they'll lose the position to Sonic Hawk though? The
Um,
gap is 19 seconds. I don't think they will.
it's gonna be close. I'm actually
Yeah.
more worried about the gap to Falcon because I think they may be overtaken by. Would they actually?
No, I
Because
don't think so.
thing is, Sonic is does not necessarily have to follow the delta right now, but neither do these two. So it's actually going to be very close because I don't think there's going to be a net gain or a net loss. It's really going to be the outlap for them. Let's see. So they both pit at the same time. Let's have a look at their pit box just in case. Just in case it's problematic for Rahul. And it
Oh
is!
no! It
Somehow,
is!
with F1 World Cup, they have somehow managed to get the same team. Sonic Hawk is a little too far back, Noble. I don't think he'll be able to make it.
It's gonna be close.
It
It's gonna be
won't.
very
It
close.
won't. I think 7 has it. Does he?
No,
Yeah, I
he
think 7
doesn't. He
has it.
doesn't have
7
it.
has it. It was too slow for Sonic Hawk. I think he had to follow the delta there. He's lost out to 7 and he breaks a little late, but that should be fine for him. So,
Oh wait, hold up.
7.
I forgot.
What did
I
he
thought
forget?
Rahul was the leading car.
Oh, okay. Well, no worries. And to add insult to injury, now Rahul has another car, although I don't think it should be much of an issue. He has Abdul Samad ahead of him. So, if I were Abdul, I would just pit. It doesn't make sense. You don't really expect too many safety cars around Monza.
Yeah.
I think if I were Abdul, I would pit onto mediums. That doesn't make sense to stay out here in this situation.
But how many laps till the end of the race? I think there'll be
It's 14
more
laps once we
Yeah.
cross the line, so
It's,
it's 14, right? Yeah, that's
it's more than he would have wanted, but he should box. Yeah.
Yeah, he
This is a good
should
chance
box,
for him
yeah.
to box.
Even though he will lose positions, as you can see, Vintage has done the same there. He has opted for a medium tire. It's going to be a long stint
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end, but he will not have to pit again.
No, he won't.
I think it's in
That's it.
Abdul's best interest to make a pit stop right now.
Yeah.
But let's see what he does. He is. I think that's Rahul was weaving around, and they're having to back up there because the safety car is a little too slow for their liking. What does Abdul Samad do? Will he have an opportunity to pit, or will the safety car? No, safety car won't come in this time.
If he pits, it'll be around P11,
P12,
13.
P12. I think that's
12,
going to be
12,
P12 for him. So it's in his best interest. Abdul, if you're hearing this, please consider pitting. You will likely not get another safety car. Can't guarantee anything, but you will likely not get another safety car. So
Let's see what he does.
let's see. He is opting to stay out.
He's
Abdul
not.
Samad.
He's not pitting.
So Abdul Samad
Interesting.
fighting the bullet, taking the risk, taking the gamble. He will stay out. He will wait for another safety car.
Yeah.
Is that the best call though, Noble? By Abdul?
No, I don't think
No.
it is.
Very
No.
direct, very curt by you there.
Yeah, even like under the safety car, you're gonna be saving the tires more. So that's not going to be a very big issue. But you should have boxed. Right now, it's not looking good for him.
Yeah.
Well, he might go for a hard soft strategy. Who knows? Maybe he's onto something. Maybe there's a safety car again in the race. But yeah, let's see what happens.
You never know.
Right now,
Yeah.
right now F17, Sonic Hawk, Falcon, Iron, they're just fighting so hard, so aggressive, and maybe Abdul Samad is thinking that they might go the safety car.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
too far fetched that. There have been run-ins, there have been moments of close racing.
Yeah.
There's been contact as well. So never say
Yeah.
never. Anything's possible. And I think we should have the safety car in this lap only. So would you like to take it to the restart?
Yeah, sure.
That would be perfect. As I think the message should pop up anytime now.
Look, it's
Well,
look
it's
at
not,
7 is
so-
leaving.
Seven is waving. I think they all know the safety car is going to be in this lap. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
It could be a very late call.
Yeah, it is the
Yeah,
slap.
as late as it would have otherwise been. But who do you want me to be on board with, Noble? I'll take us through with that.
Honestly, anybody you would like to. Maybe
Well, let's
Sonic
go
Hawk.
with Falcon. Let's go with Falcon. You can take the restart.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, he's still weaving. He's. I think he's going to take it a bit too late. We're in the middle of the corner right now. Let's see what he does. And Sonic is looking like he's ready. He's ready to go for it. As Seven jumps it and he goes for it on the throttle. He doesn't have a very good restart though. He doesn't make a big gap, but he didn't lose any positions. As we see Raul already going for the move on Abdul Samad, but there's a bit of contact. Look at that, he's been spun around. There's more contact with Nupshon as Srivastava now goes for the position up to P5 now. It was a bit too aggressive from Rahul right there.
Huge gaggle of cars there going into the chicane. As you can see, there's contact. There's
look at
somebody's
that.
been spun around there. That is troublesome.
Domitar's been spun.
Yeah. Domitar's at a moment. Abdul Samad's really not had a very good restart. I think Rahul might be reported for that by Abdul, but nonetheless, Rahul is in P4 and the top two stay as they are, but there is a 1.5 second gap to P3.
Yeah.
That is very troublesome. But look at this midfield back here. This has come alive here because the gap from P5 all the way down to, well, let's have a look here. P5 to P12 is 4 seconds. It's separated by not much. And let's see as they go. Start lap 16. 7 is still ahead, but Falcon, not Falcon.
Raul goes for the move. He has a butcher exit there.
Falcon
and it goes.
Problem on these tires, Noble, do you think?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it didn't.
There is, as up front, was there a moment there for one of them? I think 7 had a moment there. 7 had a pretty bad run out of turn 2, I think, or maybe locked up into 1 because Sonic Hawk is right there. And further back, I see Shrivastava on the back of Falcon as well. So P3 the battle for P3 is really hotting up here. Shrivastava is now getting involved in this. He was not a contender previously, but he has been brought into the battle now thanks to the safety car. Intervention of the safety car. And further back, it's fun to see the midfield battle as always. But up front, this is the battle for the lead. Sonic Hawk and 7 going through Seralia, through the old, onto the old start finish. The back straight. I'm so used to saying old start finish straight here for Silverstone and such. But Sonic Hawk has made the move, approaching a Scurry. That's not where you usually go for the move, but he has made it stick. Will 7 be able to stick with him though?
Yeah, he will. He will definitely be sticking with him, and if he makes a good exit here, he'll be looking to go for the move.
They have slightly different approaches to the last corner, if you noticed. Noble.
Yeah, exactly.
So 7 goes for a more acute entry and a wider exit, while Sonic goes for an aggressive turn in. So that's different approaches. It's always great to see different approaches. As 7 goes for the move, further back is somebody else attempting a move here. I can see. Okay, so Sonic was a bit. I think he'd take a little alternative line there to avoid making contact.
What's happening in the back? Oh, there's more contact with Abdul Samad than Vintage player, I think.
Yeah, maybe Dom is not in Vintage, but up front, let's continue watching this. 7 has another lockup going through the Della Roger chicane, and that it'll just be eye candy for Sonic. He will just be eagerly awaiting, he'll just be waiting to see what he can do out of the situation. However, Rahul has got
After all of that,
and once again he's gone for the move, approaching a Scurry. So is it very beneficial for them because they've lost time to Rahul?
It is not.
And they're battling. I don't presume they're working together right now.
They're in a stage of the race that they shouldn't be fighting that much, you know. At the end of the race, that's where you would like to overtake and go for moves, but right now it's not very logical. As you see, Raul has gained like 2-3 seconds on them. The gap was 3 seconds. Now it's less than 1 second. So it's not very beneficial for the top two drivers to fight this hard right now,
That is
this
true,
late of
but
the race.
I don't think they are necessarily supposed to work together. It's
Yeah,
just a race management choice that they have to make. As Srivat's very close to Falcon, so Falcon's fallen a little out of touch with the leading trio here. As Rahul has caught up, but
yes.
Falcon's a little too far back than he would like. I think he would want to.
Yeah, I think he's out of it right now, but we'll see because these trios is super close to each other, and if they fight, Falcon is going to be gaining from that. But Srivastava is right there again. If he tries to go for moves, it will make his Falcon's life a lot harder.
Absolutely, as I think the midfield has condensed a little bit with their battling. Srivat's going for the move on Falcon. I think Falcon actually backed out a
Oh,
little bit there
he's
as a
having
very
a
bad run because Noopshan is there on
yeah,
the inside. There you go. I didn't really see that. I had a cinematic camera for that.
yeah.
Rahul with the fastest lap. He will go for a move on 7, I think. At the side by side approaching turn 1, 7 will not fight it. He knows it's not worth it. I think it's better for him to unleash Rahul onto Sonic Hawk, maybe.
Oh, they have to do.
They are in the same team. They are teammates, mind you. We don't usually
Yeah,
tend to remember that. But for these two, we do because they're so fast.
yeah, and I
And
think they're in the same party, so they
and
can
Upshan
sort
makes the
things
move on
out.
Falcon. So Falcon has dropped to P6. This has
This
not
was
been a very
massive.
good restart segment for Falcon, who has dropped from P3 down to P6.
Yeah,
And he is going to fall into the clutches of Deadly Mosquito very soon. I don't think he's
but
enjoying these hard tires much. As Rahul
no,
going for the
he's
move
not.
on Sonic Hawk and he has made it. Will he be able to make it stick though? I think he will. But
Yeah,
going through a Scary, once again I think 7 is employing the same tactic that he did on the medium
yeah,
tires.
stay behind,
Yes.
recharge, and go for it again.
Because he knows that
That's the
those
thing
ahead
I usually do.
those yes, it is a smart move, Noble. But you do need to
Yeah, it is.
stick with those ahead. If you can't, then you are in
Exactly.
a world of trouble because those behind you are ever ready to attack and pounce, and you don't even have the DRS in that case. But in this case,
But
Sonic Hawk
right
does have the
now,
DRS, and he will go for the move. Rahul still having the fastest lap though. Sonic goes for the move.
oh, he
Rahul will
fights.
break late, but I think yeah, Sonic has cut him off. So I think that's the kind of aggression that I think Falcon should have shown way back when at the start of the race. It is lap 20. We have 8 laps to go. Yes, 7 once we cross the line. So I think I'm just getting my
Yeah,
bearings right. 7 hanging back for now. He knows that Rahul and Sonic Hawk will be fighting,
yeah. He's in a great position right
but
now.
he does
He
need
gets,
to make a move sometime. So when should be
yeah,
the deciding lap for him, Noble? Lap 24, lap 25, 26?
25, 27 should be a good range. He needs to go for the move around those laps because then he will be in second, and then he'll have the DRS and goes for the lead. That would be a great plan if it works out.
Yes, indeed. I think 27 would be leaving it a little too late, Noble. Maybe he should start building it up from 25, using a little bit of batteries. You can see that he is starting to, he's having to use a little bit of battery to keep up with the leaders, but I think Rahul will make the move without any issues. There you go. Easy as you'd like. With the help of DRS, Rahul moves up into P1. Sonic Hawk is close. They've made contact there to the top two. I
Yeah,
think that's just hard racing. Nothing much to say about that. Somebody's had a moment. Is that Falcon? Yeah, Falcon's had a moment. He's lost the position to Deadly Mosquito.
yeah. Look on 7. He's going for the move down the inside of Sonic Hawk, and he breaks late. He locks up a bit. He makes the move down, and now he's up to second.
Well, I
But
missed
the
that.
gap is not too
Can
little.
you walk me through what
So
happened there? I kind of missed that.
yeah, I think Sonic Hawk had a bad run from turn 1, turn 2 at the exit of turn 2, and then 7 had a great run. Had overspeed and went for the move.
Oh, Rahul with the penalty.
He
There
gets,
you go.
He gets penalty.
I was about to mention a few in a bit that none of them have picked up a penalty, and there you go. The race leader has picked up a penalty.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
insane.
at this point in time, that will drop him down to P4. Noble.
Yeah, it will. That's crazy. The only thing he had to do was to stay out of first ball, recharge, and then go for the move on the last lap. And now F17,
He will
has
not attack.
0 warnings.
7 will not
He's looking
attack,
good.
but yeah, I think will 7 act as a rear gunner for his teammate right now?
To slow him down, to slow Sonic Hawk down.
Yes.
Well, he might, they're in the same party.
You know, it could secure a double podium for Mercedes at this point.
Yeah, so I mean, they could do something. They could sort things out with each other in the same party.
Because Srivat's is a bit too far back, and he will be challenged by Noobshan when Noobshan does catch up to him. And
yeah,
there's not too many laps left in the race, so it's really a matter of race management. So Rahul has pulled away. 7 has DRS, but I don't think he will on the next occasion. But Sonic Hawk is going for the move here. I think he made it stick. Once again, I think the move into Ascari is his favorite place to make an overtake here. Sonic Hawk.
Yeah, F17 locked up into the second Lismo. He's been locking up in most of the corners. That's not very good if you want to have a good run into the straight. But yeah, look at that. He's losing even more time now. 8/10 is the gap between.
And I think somehow by the skin of his teeth, Sonic Hawk has stayed within DRS range. And there you go. Barely staying within DRS range, but crucially, he has stayed within DRS range. And he will start to claw back some time on Rahul. And there you go, Noobshan and Srivat's battling. I think Srivat's will launch an offensive soon. Will he?
7 is out of DRS range. Look at that.
Is he wanting them to fight once again?
Yeah.
I think
if
he might
fight.
Yeah.
He will catch up.
He will be the beneficiary. Should they fight, he will be the beneficiary.
But so not right now. Look at that. He's barely even in that 1 second window. And yeah, he has it.
Yeah, is he struggling with turn-in? Noble, I think he's struggling with turn-in.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is. He's looking up into Ascari, into the Lismos. I think he's looking up very much.
With braking, with turn-in, let's have a look here. So yeah, he's having to lift a little bit here. So I'm not sure if that's a lack of downforce or a lack of rear grip. Like in particular, because it could be a mixture of both. But nonetheless,
it could be both.
It is lap 24. It will be lap 24 once the leader crosses the line, and we will have 4 laps to the end, including this one. Lap 24 off 27. Rahul leads from Sonic Hawk, but Sonic does have the DRS. Will he attempt to move into turn 1?
It's close, but
no, he won't.
He can't.
But further back, Srivats and Noobshan side by side into Retifilio. That is very, very close. And Caesar saying that Sonic's first IRL win might be on its way, and I think he's quite close to it. He's driven a fantastic race, Sonic Hawk, and I'm quite sure that he should be able to stay within 3 seconds, no doubt about it. It's just a matter of, well, I don't want to jinx it, but maybe what's the thing you can do for good luck? Touch wood. Keep it clean. That's what I wanted to say for Sonic Hawk. Don't want to jinx it. Unfortunately, I have been known for doing stuff like that, so I hope I've not done something wrong here. But yeah, let's see.
Right now it's looking great for Sonic Hawk. I am Rahul will be probably reported by Abdul Samad.
Oh, somebody's gone off there at the exit of Ascari. That's Deadly Mosquito. I saw that in the background there. Little scary, but no safety car here. I think it's too late to have a safety car anyhow. And well, we shift our attention back to the leaders here as they start lap 25 off 27. Sonic Hawk, will he attempt a move? He will go for the move. He's using battery and he has made the move on I Am Rahul. Was it the right time to make the move, Noble? Lap 25.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Think
will
so?
be overtaken again
Okay.
by Rahul.
Shrivats and Falcon also battling away. Sonic Hawk and Rahul up front battling it away. Rahul has a bad run out of the Della Rogia chicane. The second board of it, Deadly Mosquito pits for a set of soft tires. He wants the fastest lap. I think at this point in time, Rahul has the fastest lap, right? Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
So
I think he has it.
yeah, he set that lap time on the hard tires. So it's a very respectable effort by him there. And Rahul, will he attempt a move into his car? He will not. What about Seven? Seven is just hanging back for now. Falcon and Shrivats battling away, still battling away. Rahul is close but not close enough. He will have to stay in P2 for the time being. And this will, once they end the lap, Domathor with the warning, but he is down in P10. That is not really going to be of much consequence right now. Snoopshan and Shrivats trading places, but this is going to be the start of the penultimate lap of the race, Noble.
Yeah, it will. And I am Rahul will be going for the move. Seven is not there. He's not too close. He goes for the inside.
Oh, he's
Sonic Hawk
overshot.
sets off. Oh, they
Contact.
make contact, and Sonic Hawk gets the position back. That was very aggressive from both of them. And look at that. He's going for the move again.
Who would you say exactly is at fault here? This side by side approaching the Della Rogia chicane, and Sonic sensibly backs out of it. He knows that he needs to make the move on the next lap, which is the critical lap. Save up. I think what they need to do right now is, for all of them, save up the battery, and for those with DRS, that is going to be Sonic Hawk and Seven. They just need to deploy all their battery on the last lap tactically down the straights, because that's the only place where they can properly make a move. That includes this straight as well, the second DRS zone. And the penultimate time through Ascari, they go, the top three. Rahul Noopshan with a warning. That will not help his cause. He will fall down to P6, I think, at this current rate. Sonic Hawk will stay behind, and I think this is in his best interest. He will have the perfect run into the Retifilio chicane, but Rahul has, I think, similar amount of battery here. Sonic should use the battery. Sonic should use everything to his advantage, but look, Seven is joining the party here, and it's going to be 3 wide, I think, will it? Into turn 1,
No.
Retifilio.
It doesn't make
Who will it be? It's going to be Sonic Hawk. Oh, there's a little contact there, a little bouncing on the curb.
Contact.
Even more contact there, and I think Seven had to lift off there because of trying to avoid the contact as a result. But Rahul is now in P2. There was a lot of wheel banging there between the two of them. I'm not really looking forward to maybe they're reporting that, but Sonic Hawk is into the lead,
and he makes so
he's hit his teammate again. He's hit his teammate, and that'll promote Shrivats into the podium, Noble. Shrivats is now into the podium places.
No way.
And Sonic Hawk, I think he's pulled off a masterstroke here, because he is 2.3 ahead, and Shrivats just needs to stay within that 3-second window, which he should be able to without any issue. And where is Rahul? Rahul is down in P7. That has been a disastrous last lap to him, and it's unfortunate that the two teammates have collided. That's absolutely horrible for him there. Noopshan might go for a move there on 7 into Parabolica. Will he attempt it? He will, but will he be able to make it stick? There's contact there once again.
There's more contact.
But up ahead, Sonic Hawk will win the race. He is weaving across. He's
Look at Shrivats.
dancing, and Shrivats has made the move on track. He didn't even need to wait for the penalty. And Shrivats into P3, Falcon into P4, Noopshan falls to P5, Smith, and there's a lot of penalties going about here. Rahul falls to P8. I think he lost another position because of the penalty there. And further back, will Deadly Mosquito get the fastest lap? It's a battle for P12 here. But what an ending to the race, Noble. And a 3-second gap that Sonic was able to pull out at the end there.
Yeah, that was crazy. F17 again, I said he has problems with his braking and he's locking up, and he locked up into his teammates. That's the worst thing you would want, to brake late, lock up into your teammate, and then on the last few laps, I think it was the last lap or no, and then take out your teammate. That's just the worst thing you would want.
That's just last lap insanity. That's just how IRL is sometimes. And there you go, Monza delivers, and the crowd at Monza cheering Sonic Hawk on his maiden IRL win.
Yeah, he did.
Congratulations to Sonic Hawk 7 and to Shrivats.
Yeah, Sonic Hawk
Mind you,
had
this is
great race.
most likely not the final classification because you expect to see reports. And I'm not
Yep.
really looking forward to that. But there you go. That is another classic IRL Monza race. And Sonic Hawk has won.
Yeah, from P7.
Take
P6,
us through
sorry.
the order, Noble.
Yeah, sure. Sonic Hawk with an amazing race. He started P6. He's now in. He's got the victory. He's P1. Then F17. Sriracha and P3. Falcon P4. Noobshan Smith said, "I am Rahul," which I'm very unfortunate race for him at the end. Archet and Domit round of the top 10. Vintage player did Mosquito Abdul Samad Shah Ace. Uh, they have the Chinese.
And at the end
What a
there,
race!
we didn't really catch it, but I don't think it really popped up on the screen there. Deadly Mosquito did get the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
He
He
stole it
did.
from Mayank Rahul. So Rahul losing not just the chance of the being on the podium, but also the fastest lap on the very last lap.
Hmm.
And that is the end of that. And Noble, if you can please invite people, as I believe I have licensed audio playing in the background. Let me just turn that off really quick.
Yeah, sure.
I don't really care F1, please. Yeah,
I don't think I have Raul on my
no worries.
personally.
Yeah. So nonetheless, I will invite them. So I think you have. So I'm gonna invite 7. I can't. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, Noble got us
Sonic
yourself.
Hawk
Yeah, I have Sonic
F17.
Hawk and Shrivas. I can't see Shrivas online. Can you see him online? If you can't, can you just
I
tag him?
yeah, sure.
I think we have Sonic Hawk with us. Hello, Sonic.
Hello, Kyle.
Hello, hi. Let me just increase your volume a little bit because I can't really hear you too well.
Is it good now?
Yes, if somebody in chat can please let us know if he's audible. Very nice. So I think while we wait for the others to join, immense congratulations, Sonic. I believe this is your first IRL win.
It is, yeah.
So I think it's a great place to have your maiden win, Sonic. Monza is a beautiful venue. I think you'll be very
Definitely.
happy with that.
I think I've been here from a very long time, almost 3-4 years now. So, really glad to get my maiden win.
Absolutely. That's absolutely amazing. I'm so happy to have you on the top step of the podium. I think we're waiting for the other two right now. So what should we do?
They've joined.
Can anybody join?
They've
I'm
joined.
here.
They've
I'm
joined?
here.
Okay, here. Hi. Hi
Yeah,
guys.
I'm here as well, guys.
Hi, Shrivat. So let's start with you first.
I'm getting an echo. I'm sorry if everybody can mute their laptops. I think I'm sorry.
I think Noble, do you have the stream on or
No, I don't.
Me, no.
I don't think it's I don't think it's you.
Okay.
I think the echo stopped. Okay. So Shrivat, before we start, could you just tell me your team? I don't really know which one it is.
I know who my teammate is, but I in multiplayer I just wasn't sure who was sharing my garage. That's random. But
No worries. What's your? Let me just pull up the announcement tab there so as to be as accurate as possible. So, Shrivat, you are in the V car. All right, that's a unique car.
yeah.
Shrivat, congratulations on the podium.
Yeah, thank you. It was a
How
fun
was
race.
your race? Yeah.
It was a really fun race. I mean, I was driving with wing damage throughout the race. Somebody sent it down lap 1, turn 1, and I had wing damage. So second sector was a nightmare, but I think Monza is the one place where minor wing damage is manageable because it's mostly straight line. So most of the race, I just after that first lap incident, I was just trying forever to catch up to the top 3. I was trying, tried to do the undercut, pitted on end of lap 10, start of lap 11, and as usual, safety car came out on my out lap. I think it's a trend here. Whenever I box for an undercut, the safety car comes out. But either way, I got what I needed, caught up, but then again, lost DRS and had some good battles. I think I should have been P4, somebody in the top 3, I think DNF'd at the end. But yeah, very happy with the race, fun battles. I think from my part, except for turn 1, it was mostly clean racing by everybody. So yeah, it was fun and glad to be on the podium after the start that I got. So no complaints.
Well, I think you can be very, very happy. It's a very good drive by you. You were in the right place at the right time. I think that's all that matters. And you had some good pace. I think you're having some nice battles with Nukshan and Falcon at the end there, towards the last stage of the race. So how was that?
It was pretty fun. I was actually trying to share DRS with them so that I can catch up with the top 3, but I think those two didn't really have that plans. But so we were just battling throughout. But so I just decided to wait for the last couple of laps, and I think at the end I got both of them on the run to the finish line. So I just saved all my battery. I had close to 100% at the last lap, and I just got them both easily, so it worked. But it was a fun battle. There was no incidents, I would say, between the 3 of us.
Well, congratulations to you, Shubhat. That's something we can be very happy about. Well done. Congratulations. Noble, anything you'd like to ask him?
No, great race. Great battles there at the end. I saw an amazing overtake that he did on the final lap. That was amazing. Congrats on P3.
Yeah, thank you. I gotta go. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks a lot, guys.
No worries. Thanks for racing tonight.
Congrats again, Srivatsa.
Yeah, thanks.
Now we move on to F17. Suraj, you there?
Hi. Yes.
Hi, Suraj. It is P2 for you, Suraj, but I get the sense you're not particularly pleased with this result. Just
I mean,
walk us through.
as a team, it is a monstrous result. For me personally, another possible P1 gone. I think Bahrain again. I was leading the safety car, made a mistake of ERS and brake bias, scored the lap, and then had to catch up to P2. Here, it was P1 was there. Me and I am Rahul working extremely well throughout the race. We were tactically moving on, moving out, boxing Sonic, and kudos to Sonic. I mean, he was tremendous pace today. We had to work quite a bit of work to do to tackle him. The plan on the last lap was to. I had all my ERS. So the plan was I'm Rahul to back out and then I'll go attack Sonic on try to the scary to the last one. But I think Rahul had a wing damage, so it turned a little slow over there. I tried to brake and then we collided, so he finished P8. Should have been P1 and P3 for us. But yeah, I think should have been P1, but again, no, all respect to Sonic, he drove a fantastic race. But yeah, another race, another P2, I guess.
Well, I think you can still be pretty proud of it. You had pretty good pace, and I think your race management was really good. I believe there was a point where you were in P4.
I mean, safety car again screwed us. Yeah. Again screwed us. Like 2 races in a row, me and Rahul again getting screwed by the safety car, and especially, and I think this is F1 World Cars, but both of us were teammates, but both of us also got the same pit box this time around. So he had to, in safety car, he had to wait, and he came around P4. So he did extremely well to come back to P2. He had a solid pace today. But yeah, safety car, so I'm not sure what strategy can negate that.
Nonetheless, that safety car did help you move into P1.
Not really. I think Sonic went to pits. I was anyways about to overtake in that lap. I had the DRS. And just as Sonic entered the pits and I was ahead, that's where the safety car came up. I anyways came to P1, which I should have, but feel bad for Rahul because we couldn't work again. So I think we working together it was the key today, but couldn't happen over that point of time.
Nonetheless, I think you can still be happy. It's some decent points for the team, and more than anything, I think you can be happy with your pace. So well done, Suraj. Well done. Congrats
Yeah,
on P2.
thank you, thank you.
Bittersweet, but I know you will be back fighting once again next week. Noble,
Yeah.
you wanna ask him?
Yeah, great race, great quality also, but there was one problem with your braking. You were locking up in a few corners, like the Ascari and the final corner. Do you think if you didn't have those mistakes or issues, you would have
I,
had pole or win or?
I think, I mean, say I'm the only guy who drives with no assist. So braking is something that I've been working on. I think the only way is to get better. And but yeah, lockups are still okay. Everybody locks up, even the esports guys. But yeah, I think for me, I don't think lockups are mattering much. I think it was the lines that I was taking. But anyways, less practice. I'll take the P2. But yeah, I think just have to practice more.
Congrats on P2.
Congrats, Suraj.
Thank you. And good to hear your voice after a long time, Sonic. Been a while.
Yeah. I think we've been here since season 1. So
Since day one.
Yeah. Yeah, happy to share a podium with you finally.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Congrats on the first win.
Thanks, mate.
The OGs are here in the house, and one of them has got their first win, Sonic Hawk, with the Aston Martin, I believe. And this is
right.
your very first Iron win, your maiden Iron win. How do you feel right now?
It's still unreal. I mean, last week at Bahrain, the way Rahul and Seven absolutely smashed the entire field. Win was definitely not something I imagined when I started on the grid. But yeah, I think after the initial 2 laps, I could feel the way the car was behaving. So yeah, I felt there was a chance. But yeah, it was not until the final 5-6 lap that I realized that Suraj and Rahul were teammates. Until then, I just kept wondering why these two are working so well. I mean, they were overtaking each other, but in a very clean way, in a very efficient way. So then I asked Sid and Irfan in my chat whether these two are teammates, and they said, yeah, they're teammates. Then I realized that, okay, you know what, Rahul has a time penalty, so Seven is going to push it on the final lap, try to slot in ahead of me, get the P1. So all I had to ensure was not let Seven through and stay behind Rahul, because he anyways had the time penalty.
Well, you did time it to perfection, because had you waited a little bit longer, that might not have been the case. However, you were in the right place at the right time, and you had great pace. Just a question above all else, did you plan to pit on that lap, or was it just a reaction to the seeing the message that Shah had retired on track?
No. So I definitely didn't know that Shah retired on track. It was intentional. I was not sure whether I should pit on lap 10 or lap 11. But once I came to the top three, I realized that the three of us were pulling away from the group. But again, at the same time, we were losing a slight bit of time battling each other. So I thought of getting a so I thought of basically getting an undercut on both Suraj and Rahul. But yeah, safety car came in as I entered the pit. So I guess Seven got the advantage of it. But like Suraj mentioned, since both had to pit on the same pit box, Rahul came out, I think, 3-4 places behind me. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, I think there was a good 5-6 second gap between Suraj and Rahul. So that kind of holded Rahul a bit. I mean, had he just been right behind Suraj, who knows? These two would have probably vanished into the thin air, just like they did in Bahrain.
But I think you can be very happy with this. You had the pace the whole weekend. You were really on it, and very impressive pace on it. Like really
Thanks a
well
lot.
done. Very happy for you. Noble, anything you'd like to ask him?
No, just great pace. I honestly I did not expect you to win. So it's great to see some other great drivers or fighting for the win against these Mercedes drivers. But congrats, massive congrats on your first win. It's great to see you race on track.
Thank you, Noble.
Well, I think with that we can end the stream here. So, thank you, viewers. Thank you, drivers. And congrats to the top three once again. Thanks, Noble, for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure to do comms with you. And we bid adieu from Monza. We shall see you next week. Until then, thank you. Take care, good night, and bye.